Okay, so we're going to turn off the Smithfield furniture and turn this off and turn this on, texture 1. Cool. And texture layer and view the scene from the various locations including Smithfield, Street Bridge, and we will turn on, this is interesting, the building is just gone. Oopsies, where did it go? Alright, so I'm gonna go back to map and bookmarks and Smith Street. Oh, there. So, and we can go back to Smithfield. Okay, so zoom out a little bit. I think the time right now it's 9:31 p.m. for me. That's why. Okay, so now we will go to the appearance tab and make the transparency 51. Okay, 50% and save it. Okay. That's cool. I really don't understand the 50% for texture layer. 52%. Like a ghost town. But it's very interesting to view. Alright, but what is the point? Can we do something? I think we can, the author can explore, not instead of just viewing it for interesting, but what is the purpose? That we could do something that would be better. Okay, now I'm going to save the project and move to create an animation. So I did a lot of animation in ArcScene. So now this is a create an animation. The animation are created. Let me go back here. So now, not this one. Right here, the last one, okay. Animation are created by capturing an ordered set of viewpoints or keyframes. So, yeah, I remember I create a lot of keyframes and managing how the camera transitions between them. So we will take advantage of the bookmarks already in the scene to build a fly-through animation. So that's what I did of downtown Pittsburgh. So last time I did it was Conzo Perry fly-through, but this one was downtown Pittsburgh. We will then improve the flight path and flight speed by manually inserting more keyframes and adjusting their timing. And now we have the map tab. So map tab, and we will click bookmarks. So go to bookmarks and then manage bookmarks. So we will go to manage bookmarks. And then double click each bookmark in order from frame 1 through frame 8. 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Animation scene. So we will use the bookmark to create the animation. So yeah, we will look 1. All right, 2. It's getting closer. 3. Riverside. 4. Yeah, closer. 5. Move around. And then 6. And then 7. And then 8. To be honest, it's really weird. I really don't like why we create like something like this instead of just using the John. But the John will be a lot of, it's a trade-off. Yeah, it's a trade-off. So instead of storing area imagery, those simple model, it will be a lot easier if you just want to study the roads and everything. Those make sense anyway. So we will add an animation to the project and create keyframes. So adding animation to a project enables the animation function, adding animation. So as soon as we add an animation, we begin making keyframes manually. We will also import keyframes into an animation to the animation tab in the create group by using the import function. So on the view tab, we will go to view tab, and then we will go in the animation group, view tab, Animation group. I don't see any animation group. So let's see. Okay. And click the add button. So right here, animation is right here. Add button. That I add one animation. So and create first keyframe. So the animation ribbon. So right here, it's already added. So it's a little different from ArcScene, but it's good that we don't have to go to different stuff. So animation ribbon opens in an animation timeline pane appears at the bottom. At the bottom of the pane appears at the bottom of the screen. So we are ready to make the first keyframe using bookmarks, which is right here. And in the animation theme pane, we will create the first. Click the first keyframe. I don't think it would be the first keyframe. It should be frame 1. Alright, so I'm gonna delete it. Let's see, can I delete it? Alright. Delete. There. Okay, now click create the key. Drag it here. Frame 1. There. Okay, keyframe. There. So now we have the frame 1 as 1. And we have in the animation timeline pane, so we have it, and we click create first keyframe, a thumbnail image of the starting location, so frame 1 bookmark, and the first keyframe will appear. So on the bookmark pane, which is right here, double click number 2. So number 2, and then click append next keyframe right here. Number 2 is here. And then this step adds the next keyframe. Repeat the same, 3, and then 4. This is interesting, better than the ArcScene. So repeat the steps and through 8, 5, and 6, and then 7, and then number 8. There. So we have from 1 to 8. Now we will close the bookmark, and this step adds all keyframes to the animation. So we will play an animation and change the duration. So now this is keyframe list, that's fine. And duration is 21 seconds. So the keyframe have a duration of 3 seconds between each frame for a total duration of 31 seconds. So 8 times 3, 21. So you can play the animation for this duration or extend the playback time. So on the animation tab in the play group, we will click play. And on the animation timeline tab, the spacebar is a keyboard shortcut for play and pause. So play and then pause, okay? And then play and pause, and then you can see where it's every 3 seconds, then it's the next frame, next frame, next frame. So that's the timeline. You can move around so the frame shows up differently for the time, interval time. On the animation tab in the duration box, we will type 30. So duration, instead of 21, it will be 30. So in this case, each one will be, let's play, okay. So each one, we have a 30 seconds, that each one will be around 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Yeah, for around 4 seconds, because 4 times 8 is 32. So 3.8, I would say. Okay, create a pause. Now we will hold a keyframe. We'll pause the animation and select the frame. Here we will add a hold to create a slide pause between frames 5 and 6. So 5 and 6, and double click keyframe 5. Alright, double click keyframe 5. So we see here, and double click keyframe 5 and hold the button. Hold the button right here. There. So this is the button hold. And play the animation from the beginning and observe the slide pause between 5 and 6. This is interesting. Oh, we have to start at the beginning. So there. And then play again. We will have to see if the 5 and 6. 5. Yeah, you see the pause between 5 and 6. So there. So that's the hold. Cool. And we will add a delete keyframe. So keyframes can be removed to adjust the speed of the animation, and the frames can be inserted in between keyframes using different camera locations. Here we will add a new frame and manually adjust the camera. So on the animation timeline, we will drag the time indicator red vertical. Right here, timeline, approximately on the here, drag the timeline, so it's between 6 and 7, 6 and 7, halfway, okay, 6 and 7, 6 and 7. Let's see, here is drag it a little back to 21 seconds, right here, 21 seconds. That I want approximately 21 seconds, removing the time indicator, shrub, moving the time indicator. So, insert indicator that I will have indicator red bar approximately about here. Okay, and then we will moving the time indicator shrubs through time, and then the location where we move it, where it will adjust the camera and insert a new keyframe. So now we will use the mouse to wheel or keyboard keys adjust the view slightly lower focal points. On the animation time, we will click insert button. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit to see this pink little thing. Insert. So now I click insert button because no keyframe exists at 21 seconds. When we click update, it will insert a new keyframe to capture the camera change and add a new keyframe using the current camera location. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See? Alright. Then because no keyframe exists at 21 seconds when we click the updates, so it will insert a new keyframe to capture the camera change and add a new keyframe using the current camera location. Now we will play the animation from the beginning. There. So let's play it again. So everything looks good. That's the first, second, third, fourth. Okay, pay attention to 5 and 6. So 5 and 6, it pause here. There, it move again. And then go to the next one. And then it adds this one. Not really, not that close. So I don't think I click like capture or something. Alright, and then update there. Oh, I don't want to update. Refresh. Okay. So now I accidentally can I go back? I don't think I can go back. I messed it up. Control Z. Yes, I can go back. Okay. Like Microsoft, we can just do Control Z. So it will come back. So now we will view an animation's path and manually added a keyframe properties. When adjusting animations, it's useful to see the camera path and keyframes so that you can move to a keyframe and adjust its properties such as Z elevation, camera location. So on the animation timeline, we double click frame 1 and zoom in. So zoom out, I did. And on the animation tab, on the display group, we will click the path button. So path is right here, display and path. So now we have the path, and this tab terms the camera path and keyframes on the better. See how the animation plays. So keyframe 2 is a little too high, so we will add its property to lower the keyframe. So on the animation tab, timeline, the keyframe gallery, we will double click keyframe 2. And then on the animation tab in the add group, we will